Greetings to all. I welcome you all to the neural control and coordination lesson of zoology. What is neural system? It is otherwise called as nervous system. The function of the organs and organ system in our body must be coordinated to maintain homeostasis, being in normal state. The coordination is the process through which two or more organs interact and complement and the functions of one another. For example, during exercise, the energy demand is increased, so the supply of oxygen is also increased, and thus the rate of respiration, heartbeat increased, blood flow via blood vessels. When physical exercise is stopped, the activities of nerves, lungs, heart, and kidney gradually return to the normal condition. In our body, neuroendocrine regulation is seen. Nervous system. It is the system that controls and coordinates the body activity, receives and integrates the information, and responds to stimuli. It includes brain, spinal cord, nerves. It made up of specialized cells known as neurons. The neurons detect, receive, and transmit signals. The neural system provides point-to-point quick coordination. Brain is central information process. The neural system of all animals is composed of highly specialized cells called neuron. The neural organization is very simple in lower vertebrates. For example, in Hydra, it is composed of a network of neurons. The neural system is better organized in insects, where a brain is present along with number of ganglia and neural tissues. The vertebrae have a more developed neural system. Neuron is the structural and functional unit of nervous system. It has main three parts. They are cell body, otherwise called as cyton, dendrite, axon. See the structure of nerve cell or neuron. Cell body, it contains cytoplasm. The hexagonal shape structure is called cell body. It contains cytoplasm, the cell organelles, and the Nissal's granule. The granular body, small dot, red color dots. Dendron, short fibers that project out of the cell body, is called dendron. Sub-branches of dendron are called dendrites. Contain Nissl granules. They transmit impulses towards the cell body. Axon, a large fiber which transmit tail-like structure, transmit impulses away from the cell body. The distal branching of axon is called axonite. Each axonite ends as a bulb like a structure called synaptic knob or synaptic bulb. Here in the last you can see a red color round circle, okay, a knob like structure, that is said to be the synaptic knobs or buds. Types of neuron. Multipolar, multi means many, one axon and two or more dendrites found in the cerebral cortex. Bipolar neuron, bi means two, one axon and one dendrite found in the retina of eye. Unipolar neuron, one axon only, found in the embryonic stage. See the structure. Types of axon. Some are myelinated, they are covered by a myelin sheath, and non-myelinated, they are devoid of myelin sheath. Okay, see myelinated axon, it is enveloped with Schwann cells which form a myelin sheath around the axon, red color square type cells found in spinal cord and cranial nerves. Here only they are myelinated. White colored area formed of myelinated nerve fiber is called white matter. Gaps between two adjacent myelin sheath are called node of Ranvier. Non-myelinated axon. Schwann cells present but no myelin sheath. The grey colored area without myelin sheath is called grey matter in brain, found in autonomous and somatic neural systems. Generation and conduction of nerve impulse. Impulse transmission is electrochemical. It consists of 3 steps. 1. Maintenance of resting membrane potential, then action potential, then propagation of action potential. First one, maintenance of resting membrane potential without doing any action. Neurons are excitable cells because of their membranes are in polarized state, that is charged. Excited means stimulus. Neural membrane contains various selectively permeable ion channels. In a resting neuron, the neuron not conducting impulse, the axonal membrane is more permeable to potassium ions and nearly impermeable to sodium ions. Also, the membrane is impermeable to negatively charged proteins in axoplasm. This is the condition. Then, therefore, the concentration of potassium plus and negatively charged protein in axoplasm is high and the concentration of sodium is low. The fluid outside the axon contains low concentration of potassium plus ions and high concentration of sodium ions. This forms an ionic or concentration gradient difference across the resting membrane. The ionic gradients are maintained by the active transport of ions by the sodium-potassium pump. It transports 3 sodium ions outwards for 2 potassium into the cell. As a result, the outer surface becomes positively charged and the inner surface becomes negatively charged, that is polarized. The electrical potential difference across the resting plasma membrane is called resting potential. Then action potential. When a stimulus is applied, the absence of the membrane of the site A becomes permeable to sodium plus. This causes rapid influx of sodium plus and reversal of the polarity at that site, that is outer negative and inner positive, reverse of that resting potential. It is called depolarization. The electrical potential difference during depolarization across plasma membrane is called action potential. This is a nerve impulse. Then propagation of active potential. At site Sagar, site B, outer surface is positive and the inner surface is negative. As a result, a current flows on the inner surface from the site A to site B. On the outer surface, current flows from site B to site A to complete the circuit. Hence, the polarity is reversed and the action potential is generated at site B. That is, action potential at site A arrives at site B. The sequence is repeating along the axon and the impulse is conducted. The rise in permeability to sodium is extremely short-lived. It is quickly followed by a rise in permeability to potassium. Immediately, potassium diffuses outside and the membrane and restores the resting membrane. Thus, the fiber becomes ready for further stimulation. Next one, synaptic transmission of impulses. Synapse is a functional junction between two neurons. It is two types. One is electrical synapse, another is chemical synapse. See the button portion and the dendrite of another neuron. Electrical synapse. In this, membrane of pre and post synaptic neurons are close proximity. So, impulse transmission is similar to the transmission along an axon. Impulse transmission is faster than the chemical synapse. Electrical synapses are very rare in human system. Chemical synapse. In this, there is a fluid-filled space, that is synaptic cleft, between the presynaptic neuron and postsynaptic neuron. The presynaptic neuron region have swellings called synaptic knob, that is buttons. They contain synaptic vesicles filled with neurotransmitters, acetylcholine or adrenaline. Impulse reaches at axon terminal. Synaptic vesicles bind on plasma membrane, then release of neurotransmitter, then it diffuse across the synaptic cleft, then combine with receptor on the postsynaptic membrane, then opening of ion channels, allowing the entry of ions and generate action potential. The action potential may be excitatory or inhibitory. Human neural system. It consists of central neural system and peripheral neural system. The central nervous system consists of brain and spinal cord. Peripheral nervous system consists of somatic neural system, autonomic neural system. Now we are going to see peripheral neural system. It includes cranial nerves and spinal nerves. The nerve fibers of peripheral nervous system are two types: afferent or sensory fiber. Afferent, they used to carry impulse from sense organ to central nervous system. Efferent, motor fibers, they carry impulse from central nervous to muscles and glands. Somatic neural system relays impulse from central nervous to skeletal muscle. Autonomic neural system transmit impulse from central nervous system to involuntary organs and smooth muscle. It includes sympathetic and parasympathetic nerves. Sympathetic system, it prepares body to cope with emergencies, stress and danger. It increases heartbeat, breathing rate, constrict arteries and elevate BP. The parasympathetic system, It returns the body to the resting state after stressful situation and slows down heartbeat, dilates arteries, lowers BP, etc. Visceral nervous system is the part of paranervous system. It includes nerves, fibers, ganglia, flexes by which impulses travel from central nervous system to viscera and from viscera to central nervous system. Ganglia. Ganglion is a nerve cell cluster of nerve cells or group of nerve cell bodies located in the autonomic nervous system. Nerve plexus, that is branching network of interacting nerves. It is composed of afferent and efferent fiber that arise from the merging of the anterior part of spinal nerve and blood vessels. Now, central nervous system, brain. It is the control information processing center or command and control system. It controls the voluntary movements, balance of the body, functioning of vital involuntary organs, thermoregulation, hunger and thirst, circadian rhythms of our body activities of several endocrine glands and human behavior. It is also the site for processing of vision, hearing, speech, memory, intelligence, emotion and thoughts. Brain. It is protected in the cranial cavity by skull. It has 3-layered connective tissue membrane called cranial meninges. 3 layers of meninges: outer dura mater, thin middle arachnoid mater, and inner biomater. The subarachnoid space, that is the space between biomater and arachnoid mater, is filled with cerebrospinal fluid, that is CSF. The ventricles of brain are also filled with cerebrospinal fluid. Brain has 3 divisions: forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. Forebrain is otherwise called as frozen cephalon. It is the anterior part. It consists of cerebrum, it is indicated with red line, and diencephalon. The diencephalon consists of thalamus and hypothalamus. Largest cerebrum. It is the largest and major part of the brain. It has 2 cerebral hemispheres held together by a tract of nerve fiber, that is called corpus callosum. Outer region of cerebrum is called cerebral cortex. It is formed of gray matter due to concentrated cytons and has convolutions and depressions, pallam made. Inner region of cerebrum is called cerebrum medulla. It is formed of white matter. Cerebral cortex consists of motor area, controls voluntary movements of muscles, sensory area or somatic area, controls the functioning of sense organs, association area. It is neither clearly sensory nor motor in function, responsible for complex functions like intersensory association, memory and communication. The integrated activities of different centers of cerebral cortex control intelligence, memory, judgment, learning, thinking and articulate speech. Then diencephalon. It consists of thalamus and hypothalamus. Thalamus is the structure around which cerebrum wraps. It is coordinating center or relay station for sensory and motor impulses. Diencephalon, it regulates temperature, thirst, hunger and emotion, secretes hypothalamic hormones, controls pituitary glands, controls sleep, wakefulness, blood pressure, heart rate. Hypothalamus, okay. Then the inner part of cerebral hemisphere and a group of associated deep structures like amygdala, hippocampus, hypothalamus, etc. together constitute limbic system or limbic lobe. Along with hypothalamus, it regulates sexual behavior, motivations, emotions, that is excitement, pleasure, rage, fear, etc. Mesencephalon or midbrain. It is located between thalamus or hypothalamus and the pons, that is the hindbrain. A canal, cerebral aqueduct, passes through the midbrain. Red colored, it is pointed with red color. Hindbrain consists of 4 round lobes called corpora quadrigemina. 4, so corpora quadri. The anterior pair is the center of visual reflexes and the posterior pair is the center of auditory reflex. Midbrain and hindbrain form the brainstem. Hindbrain, it consists of cerebellum, pons, medulla oblongata. Midbrain and hindbrain form the brainstem. Hindbrain, it is very convoluted surface to accommodate more neurons. It coordinates muscular activity and body equilibrium. Hindbrain, cerebellum, it is the called as little cerebrum for balance. Pons varolii, next part of hindbrain, consists of fiber tract that interconnect different regions of the brain. It coordinates the activities of eye, ear and regulates temperature. Then medulla oblongata. It connects to spinal cord. It controls respiration, cardiovascular reflexes, gastric secretions, peristalsis, etc. It also controls salivation, vomiting, sneezing, coughing. Next one, spinal cord. It is enclosed within the spinal canal of vertebral column. It also protected by meninges. It has a central canal consisting cerebrospinal fluid, the outer white matter and inner gray matter. Functions: it helps in the conduction of impulse to and from the brain. It is the center of spinal reflexes. Reflex action. It is the rapid, involuntary, unconscious action of the body brought about by central nervous system through sudden stimulation from receptor. Example: sudden withdrawal of the hand when it touches a hot subject. Touching the lips of a nursing baby evokes sucking reflex. Closing of eyelid when the light falls on them. Knee-jerk phenomenon. If a child sees or smells a food unknown to him, he does not salivate. But if he sees or smells that food every time before tasting it, it salivates. That is conditional reflex. The pathway of impulses in a reflex action is called reflex arc. It consists of a receptor organ. It receives stimulus. Then sensory, that is afferent neuron. It transmits the impulse from sense organ to central nervous system. Intermediate or connector neuron. It connects sensory and motor neurons. Then motor efferent or effector exciter neuron. It conducts impulses from central nervous system to effector organ. An effector organ, it responds to the impulse. Touch, skin, touch receptors. Central nervous system analyze the process, centers and the result. Smell, nose, olfactory receptors. Hear, ear, auditory receptors. See, eyes, optic receptors. Taste, organ is tongue and the receptor gustatory receptors. Sense organs: skin, eye, ear, nose, tongue. These are the organs sensory that detect the changes in the environment and convey the information to the central nervous system, where inputs are processed and analyzed and signals were sent to different centers in brain. Eye. Two eyes are located in the socket of skull called orbits. The adult human eyeball is nearly a spherical structure. Wall of eyeball has three layers: sclera, choroid, retina. Sclera, the external layer formed of a dense connective tissue. Red line. Anterior transparent portion of sclera is called cornea. Black lined. Then choroid, bluish middle layer, contains many blood vessels. It is thin over posterior, 2/3 of eyeball, but it is thick in the anterior part to form ciliary body. Marked with black color. The ciliary body continues forward to form a pigmented and opaque structure called iris. It is the visible colored portion of eye. Iris has a central opening called pupil. The diameter of pupil is regulated by the muscle fiber of iris. Eyeball contains transparent crystalline lens. It is held in place by ligaments attached to the ciliary body. Retina, it is the inner layer. It contains three layers of cells from inner to outer: ganglion cells, bipolar cells, photoreceptor cells. The photoreceptor cells are rods and cones. They contain photosensitive proteins, photopigments. The photopigments are formed of opsin, a protein part, and retinol, an aldehyde of vitamin A. Cone cells: daylight, phototopic vision and color vision. There are three types of cones containing photopigments that respond to red, green, blue lights. The sensations of different colors are produced by combination of these cones and their photopigments. When cones are stimulated equally, a sensation of white light is produced. Rod cells function scotopic vision or twilight. They contain a purplish red protein called rhodopsin. That is the visual purple. It consists of the derivative of vitamin A. Night blindness, the eye disorder due to deficiency of vitamin A. Slightly above the posterior pole of eyeball, there is a region where optic nerves leaves the eye and retinal blood vessels enter it. Here, photoreceptor cells are absent. It is called blind spot. Lateral to the blind spot, there is a yellowish pigment spot called macula lutea, yellow spot, with a central peak fovea. Fovea is the thinned out portion of the retina where only the cones are densely packed. It is the point of greatest visual acuity, resolution. Aqueous humor and vitreous humor. The space between cornea and the lens is called aqueous humor. It contains aqueous humor, a thin watery fluid, aqueous chamber filled with aqueous humor. The space between lens and retina is called vitreous chamber, contains vitreous humor. It is a transparent gel, more viscous. Mechanism of vision. Light from an object enters the eye through cornea and lens, and it is focused on retina. Dissociation of retinal from opsin, changes in membrane permeability, generates potential differences in photoreceptor cells. It generates action potential in ganglion cells through bipolar cells. Impulses are transmitted by optic nerve to brain. In the brain to the visual cortex part. The impulses are analyzed and the image is recognized based on earlier memory and experience, and vision happened. Next organ is ear. It is otherwise called as statoacoustic organ, listening and balance. Organ for carrying and balancing. It has three divisions: external ear, middle ear, inner ear. External ear, pinna and meatus. Middle ear, bones and ossicles. Inner ear filled with labyrinth. This is the diagram. External ear, middle ear and inner ear. External ear consists of pinna, earlobe, auditory meatus, ear canal. Pinna collects vibration in air. At the opening of ear canal, hairs are seen. Ear canal contains ceruminous gland, modified sebaceous gland. It secretes wax at the cerumen. Wax and hairs at skin of pinna and meatus prevent entry of foreign objects like insects. Ear canal ends in tympanic membrane or tympanum or eardrum. It is a semi-transparent connective tissue membrane covered by thin layer of skin on its outer surface and by mucous membrane on inner side. Middle ear. It consists of tympanic cavity and ear ossicles, ear bones. Increase efficiency of sound transmission. Tympanic cavity is an air-filled space that separates the external and inner ear portions. An auditory tube, that is eustachian canal, connects middle ear to the pharynx. It maintains an equal pressure on either side of the eardrum. Middle ear. It consists of include three bones, namely malleus, incus, stapes. Malleus is attached to tympanum. Stapes is the smallest bone of the body. It is attached to the membrane of oval window, fenestra ovalis, of inner ear. Inner ear. It consists of bony labyrinth and membranous labyrinth. Bony labyrinth is the cavity filled with perilymph. Membranous labyrinth consists of cochlea. It is the organ of hearing, and vestibular apparatus, that is organ of equilibrium. That bulged portion is called ambula. Cochlea. It is coiled structure having three canals: upper scala vestibula, middle scala and the lower scala tympani, scala media and scala tympani. The scala vestibula and scala media are separated by resinous membrane. The scala media and scala tympani are separated by basilar membrane. Scala vestibula and scala tympani are filled with perilymph. Scala media is filled with endolymph. Resting on basilar membrane, a projection into scala media, complex receptor organ called organ of Corti. It consists of row of sensory hair cells. The hair stereocilia of these cells project upwards and lie in contact with the tectorial membrane, which projects above them. See that picture, red color diagram, organ of Corti. It consists of three semicircular canal and otolith organ. Two semicircular canals are vertical and one is horizontal. One end of each canal has a bulging structure called ambula. Inside it is a lump called crista ambularis. Long cilia of cells of crista are grouped together in bundle, capilla. Otolith organ consists of utricle, saccule. Utricle and saccule have projecting ridges called macula. Crista and macula are specific receptors which contain sensory hair cells. They are responsible for equilibrium and posture of the body. Mechanism of hearing. Pinna collects sound waves and the waves passes through the ear canal and reach the tympanic membrane. Tympanic membrane vibrates and the vibration transmit to ear ossicles, that ear bones. Then reach the oval window. From there to it passes through the perilymph in the vestibular canal and vibrates. The vibrations reach the scapula tympani and force the basilar membrane to vibrate. Then the hair endings of sensory hair cells press against tectorial membrane. Then hair cells are excited and the auditory nerve carries the impulse to the auditory center of the brain, which results in hearing. Nose. It is the organ of smell, olfaction. Then it contains mucus coated receptor, olfactory receptor made up of olfactory epithelium. they receive sense of smell. It contains three kinds of cells. Neurons of olfactory epithelium extend from outside environment directly into a pair of broad bean sized organ called olfactory bulb. These are extensions of the brain limbic system. Tongue, it is organ of taste, gustatory in nature. Four primary tastes are sweet, salt, sugar and bitter. Taste buds, gustatory receptors plus supporting cells are seen around the bases of taste papillae. Nose and tongue are chemoreceptors, detect the dissolved chemicals. The sense of taste and smell are functionally similar and interrelated. The brain integrates different input from taste buds and a complex. Skin, it is the largest sense organ. It contains receptors for cold and touch, pain and pressure. In skin, the sensory receptors present in the skin are tactile, Merkel disc, hair follicle receptor, Mecinus corpuscle, Pacinian corpuscle, Ruffini endings, rose and bulb. These are the thermoreceptors that sense temperature. That's all. Thank you.